Welcome back, Movie Misfits, and today we're going to be doing a review on Spiral, the Book of Saw, which stars Chris Rock, Samuel Jackson, and which was also executive produced by Chris Rock himself. Now, before I go into this review, I'm not going to do any spoilers, so I'll keep this nice and short. And in Spiral, Book of Saw, Chris Rock plays a detective who's investigating a case of gruesome murders. And these murders are starting to look like a copycat of the original Jigsaw case. And Chris Rock's character and the rest of the police department know if this is a copycat killer, there are plenty more bodies to come and a lot more gruesome activities going to take place. I had heard about this a couple of years ago that Chris Rock was actually working on a Saw reboot or a Saw spinoff, and he's actually a really big fan of this franchise. So I feel like this movie, when I first heard about this idea, I kind of felt like this movie was in good hands. Since he is a big fan of the original franchise, I thought, hey, this might actually be pretty good. Since David Gordon Green and Danny McBride pretty much brought the Halloween franchise back on track, since they were both big fans of the original series, I said to myself, hey, this could actually be pretty good. I even thought to myself, hey, another comedian, another funny person. Funny people know scary stuff. Look at John Landis. John Landis not only made Trading Places, he also made the greatest werewolf movie ever made. So funny people actually know scary. So since Chris Rock is such a fan of the original series, this movie is, like I said, is a spin-off, so he doesn't mess with the original story's lore or anything like that. He kind of just sticks to it, and like I said, he acknowledges that all the other events from the previous movies did actually happen. So I actually thought that was pretty cool. With Chris Rock executive producing it, we're actually getting a bigger budget than we're used to in the other Saw movies. So with Chris Rock executive producing this, we get Sam Jackson, which Sam Jackson could be in anything and he'll be perfectly awesome in it.
You wanna play games, motherfucker?
Now, as far as story, I won't go into any plot lines because I don't want to give anything away. But as far as story structure, it basically follows the same as any other Saw movie. Chris Rock's performance is fine in this movie. He handles the leading part very well. I will say the movie does struggle with some tone issues every so often. There's some points in the movie where Chris Rock is actually being kind of funny. It almost sounds like he's doing like a monologue to a stand-up special, and all of a sudden he goes from like 0 to like 100 into like anger. So it's almost kind of like it goes from like one extreme to the next. So other than that, it's okay. He's kind of like going from blah, 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 ha, ha, to like, rah! So other than that, I would say those are the only real complaints about this movie. It felt like a Saw movie. It looked like a Saw movie. I would say if any other issues, I would say when it comes to the big reveal, when the big reveal kind of happens, you're kind of like, well, I already kind of saw that coming. So the big reveal is not so revealing because you're like, well, you kind of figured that out 10 minutes into the movie, because if you're following the Saw structure outline, you kind of know who it's going to end up being. I won't say any more. Chris Rock did a great job, executive producer, acting, and bringing another Saw movie to light and to the big screen. So maybe we'll see some more of these soon. And hopefully the quality stays up as well, too. If I was to give Spiral, the Book of Saw, a grade, I would give Spiral a B-. So hopefully I didn't go into any spoilers. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.